Hey guys, Cody here. Some things haven't seen a whole lot on YouTube or whatever is kind of how to pack your bag or um, pack for a trail run or an event. Um, so I was gonna go over some of the kind of basic things you need or you should bring anyway if you want to pack light. This isn't like bringing a toolbox or a pack out kit or anything like that. This is just kind of what you throw in your bag to just go out on a casual trail run. Some things I carry in my bag is obviously the essentials like your hex wrenches, maybe something for your to back up your nuts on the bolts that are through bolted with a nut. Just some other hex wrenches, bigger sizes. This is for also your wheel nuts. Is obviously something main thing you need. And then just another small hex wrench for the smaller bolt. So pretty much just anything that is on my rig, I have a tool for, and I also carry a little kit, just kind of a little toolkit, I guess you want to call it. Has a bunch of hardware in it, but also has things like tweezers, pinion gears, servo horns, just in case you blow a servo horn on the trail, and then a ton of Allen keys, smaller sizes. So I know I'm covered when I'm in the trail. Also, another good thing to have too is obviously spare body pins. Got a bunch here. Those you lose a lot in the trails, so those are always good to have. I also got I thought I had some in here, but I don't. So that's another thing I carry too is I gotta repack is some bearings. Also zip ties are good. Bring a bunch of zip ties. You want to bring extra parts just so that if something does happen in the trail, you have. And kits like this too. I bought this kit off of Amazon. It's a racing kit. I think I paid like, I don't know, $15 for it, but you get a large quantity of different size hex bolts, all good quality. I've used them now for about, this kit itself lasts me probably 2 years, and good quality hardware in there. It doesn't strip out easy. I've never had an issue with it. Another thing I like carrying too is pliers, some side cutters. You never know if you're gonna cut some wire or something in the trail, or you need to cut off some zip ties to access something, but that's good to have. I don't know why I have Lexan scissors, but yeah. So I also bring some silicone oil. I bring it just so if I do any kind of water runs or I'm in the water or mud, it's a good way to clean out your bearings, and it's also good for your bearings. It oils everything obviously and keeps everything good. I also put some in my drive shafts if I, in the knuckle where everything binds together in your drive shafts after a water run. I usually hit it with some silicone just so that it doesn't rust and weaken any of the pins that are inside there. So another thing you can bring is bring a cheap, I think this was an old wheel off an Axial stock one, but just a cheap plastic tire setup here, just in case you blow a bead or something happens to one of your good sets of wheels and you need a spare just to get you home. Those are good to bring. And then obviously last but not least is some batteries for your remote. Is always good to have on hand, or if you're, it's always bring extra just in case you're out there and your buddy runs out of juice or something, and nothing like leaving the trail run early because something happens, right? So, and another thing, obviously, I'd bring a bunch of spare batteries for my actual RC itself, some 3 cells and some 2 cells. So yeah, it's kind of, I don't know. I've never really seen videos on how to kind of pack and prepare, but obviously some gloves too. I'm in Canada, so sometimes it gets a little nipply. So bring a set of gloves just in case it gets a little nipply on the hands. You'll see my videos. I'll do trail runs right into the winter where it'll be -10 outside, and me and the boys will still go out and get some trailing in. So you got to pack for the weather and dress for the weather. Yeah, that's what I bring myself, and like I said, I just throw it in the little backpack with a bunch of pockets. Kind of got a custom thing here to hold my remote, but yeah, so this is what I just throw it in. Something small, convenient, and I bring it on usually every trail run just in case. It's helped me and my friends out quite a bit actually. So that is packing for doing a trail run. So my next video is probably, I'm gonna get some trailing in here either today or throughout this week. I'll be doing some trail runs and getting some of those on the channel here. So that's kind of what I'll be doing this week, is some trail runs, and I'm gonna kind of test out my rigs because the SCX10, the diesel Cherokee build here, I haven't tested since I put the new brush. I forgot to mention in my past video that this one also has that rig also has a brushless system in it. I believe a 2800 kV axe system in it. I'll have to double check on that. I'm not 100% sure, but I put it in and I haven't tested it, so I would like to test that. And then the Element Echo build is also Cherokee, but I haven't tested. I've never ran that. That thing's brand new out of the box, and it hasn't been ran. I used to have an old Ecto trail walker. I had a nice scale Jeep setup build up, and that thing would crawl anywhere. So I'm kind of excited to see how this one handles with the trailing arms, and I find it has more articulation than all the other team associated trail rigs itself. So I'm excited to see how that one handles. And the Sen behind me, you can't really see, but sorry guys, I gotta get my actual table workbench set up. I don't have anything set up right now. I'm sitting on the floor and kind of a homemade table just to somewhat hold my camera, and I wasn't getting, anyways, I'll have a table and a bench set up, so we're kind of more situated and I can kind of interact better with you guys. But I'm just getting set up, so bear with me while we do that. The Sen. So the Sen, I'll be I've done a homemade lock or diff lock on it. I used let's see the old part in here. I use shoe goo here to lock the front and rear diff on my Sen F450, and so far it's been holding up. I did a little test run down here in the basement. So if you guys do buy a Sen and you wanna do trailing, like if you're a trail guy like I am, and you set it up for trailing, bigger shocks, bigger tires, there is some things that you can do to your rig to make it more bulletproof and cheap. Obviously, locking your disc if you're from Canada, it takes a long time to get the Chaos upgraded parts for it, so you gotta do what you gotta do. But I'm gonna make a video of that too, of everything I've done with the Sen so far and how to lock out your diffs on the Sen. So that'll be another video coming up here shortly. I'll do a video on that. But yeah, I just wanted to touch base and kind of go over a bag, kind of like a pack kit for the trails, and what I bring. Obviously some coffee, some Timmies. You gotta get some Timmies. But yeah, that's about it. So just an overview. Get your pack out kit. Everything will fit in your backpack. Got the battery, gloves, Bluetooth speaker. But yeah, that's it. So that's the bag. All right, guys. I'll see you on the next one.